story begins in June of 1561, in the bustling city of Cadiz on Spain's Atlantic coast. It is from here that many set out to brave the challenges of a new world. For it is said that beyond the Atlantic, fame and fortune awaits the fearless and the brave. It is this hope which one day leads a young man to embark on a long journey after a number of hapless years. But hope has a most powerful enemy, fate. And so it comes to pass that the ship is beset by a terrible storm, but a few days' journey from the New World. The storm damages the ship severely, and a huge wave sweeps the young man overboard. The next morning, he awakes, senses befuddled, and all hope gone. But this time, fate proves gracious, for the accident took place on the busy trade route between St. Augustine and Port Royal. And so the young man, clinging to life with the last remains of his strength, is rescued by a Spanish merchant ship. Delighted that they were able to rescue a fellow countryman, the ship's sailors listen avidly to news from the home they have not seen in so long. An elderly passenger mingles with the sailors, and his eyes light up when he hears of the young man's origins, for he too is from Cadiz. His name is Pedro de Vega, and he is the Spanish Viceroy's commercial attaché. It is at his side that the young man enters the New World, breathing deeply of its heady scent. Here, his dream of a better life will be fulfilled. Of that he is sure, and his newfound friend promises to help him along.
Once again, allow me to welcome you to Port Royale, the seat of the Spanish Viceroy here in the New World. I will help you settle into your new city more quickly. I have had a small ship anchored in the harbor for you. You will find the city's most important buildings near the market square. Click them to perform different actions. There you will also find your first warehouse. I will get back to you once you've sold your first goods in another city. Welcome to Port Royale. This is your hometown for now, in which you already even own a warehouse. You can adjust the level of magnification and the camera angle at will. The city view shows all of the buildings in the city. These include action buildings, homes, and businesses. At first, the action buildings are most important for you. They are always in the center of town. You can enter them to perform certain actions, such as here in the dock, the most important building. This is where all of the trading for the entire city is done. If you have a convoy in port, you can select it directly. This displays data on the convoy on the right. Note, convoys consist of one or more ships and have a captain. More on that later. To send your convoy out, you must first leave town and go to the nautical chart. Here all the cities you know are shown. You can adjust the area shown and zoom level just the same as in the city. Select a destination city for your convoy, and then select Send Convoy Here. Now you can see which route your convoy will take. If you have nothing else to do, you can also speed up time. Once your convoy has arrived in another city, you can then trade there. You can either enter the city or trade directly between the city and your selected convoy. In the trading window, the goods on board your convoy are displayed on the right. In order to sell them, select the goods and move the slider towards the city. Then confirm the trade. I will explain the significance of the prices and quantities displayed later. Now that you know how to transport goods between cities, you can do me a favor. Please send your convoy to Port-au-Prince and buy 100 barrels of sugar. We need this sugar here in Port Royale for rum. I now want to tell you more about products and prices. Most importantly, there are 20 different commodities, and each commodity is required in every city. But any one city can only produce a maximum of 5. The commodities must therefore be traded between cities. Most of this is done by the many traders you meet at sea. When a city produces a commodity, they usually also end up with surpluses, which you can buy cheap. If you then sell them somewhere where that same commodity is scarce, you will receive a much higher price. In the beginning, these trading profits will be your main source of income. In the trading window, those commodities which can be produced in the city are marked. The current stock of the commodities will also be displayed. Remember, only buy when 2 or more bars are showing, and only sell at less than 2 bars. For example, Port-au-Prince produces sugar, and therefore often has a large amount left over for export. If you buy this product now, the displayed price per barrel may change, because the more goods you buy, the scarcer that commodity is in the city. This can lead to the price rising sharply, because it is always subject to the law of supply and demand. So always watch both the price and the stock of any given commodity. Although Port Royale produces no sugar, it does need some for its citizens and rum production. And indeed, the price of sugar is actually higher than the average price paid. Of course, the law of supply and demand also applies when selling a product. Therefore, the price of a given commodity may drop when selling, so always watch both the selling price and the stock of the commodity traded before you confirm the trade. Incidentally, if a city is lacking too many commodities, its citizens will become dissatisfied. You can view the current satisfaction in the city information. It is also influenced by events. This is also where your popularity in the city is displayed. Selling scarce goods helps to raise it. Good. Now you know how to earn gold through trading. No matter which path you follow later, never forget that you must keep an eye on prices. Don't worry, you will find that it soon becomes very easy. And that's important because you will need a lot of gold if you want to achieve a higher rank. Higher ranks open an entire host of new possibilities. I leave you alone for a while now, as I have an interview with the Viceroy. I'll be back soon.